Hello everyone, I'm Anna Feekins and welcome to our CSW68 news report. Thank you for tuning in to the WFWPI news, where we share our latest achievements and engagements from the United Nations in New York, Geneva and Vienna. This episode will feature WFWPI's participation in the 68th session on the Commission on the Status of Women at the United Nations headquarters in New York. This session focuses on accelerating the achievement of gender equality and by addressing poverty and strengthening institutions and financing with a gender perspective. WFWPI has invited delegates from various regions to participate in this event. Throughout CSW68, WFWPI delegates have been actively engaged in attending parallel and UN side events, as well as contributing to discussions on pressing issues facing women and girls globally. Leading up to CSW68, WFWPI's office organised a comprehensive two-day advocacy training for the WFWPI global leaders from March 9th to March 10th at the New York Hotel, New York City, with the theme Building a Global Partnership Network, Equipping Women and Girls for Peacebuilding and Development through Education, Advocacy Skills and Action. The training aimed to empower WFWPI leaders and advocates with the tools needed to create impactful partnerships for social and institutional change. Topics ranged from civil society engagement to methods of work improvement and cultural connections in the digital age. Interactive activities, including regional group discussions and action planning, offered practical insight and planning into grassroots partnerships and strategic advocacy efforts. Training culminated with attendees receiving the Global Women Peace Ambassador Awards. On March 12th, the WFWPI organised a CSW68, co-hosted by Spark Philippines and Women's Consortium of Nigeria, Nourishing Change, Women as Catalysts for Food Security, Economic Development and Climate Resilience, set the tone for discussions on the vital role of women in addressing pressing global issues. Ms. Merle Balan, Director of WFWPI Offices for UN Relations in New York, paved the way for the dialogues for impactful conversations. Ms. Mariko Hori, President of WFWPI, welcomed delegates, underlining the organization's dedication to empowering women and girls as drivers of change. Her Excellency Ambassador Vivian Akeke, Director General of the International Atomic Energy Agency to the UN in New York, emphasized women's roles in tackling global challenges through collaboration and shared responsibility. Loren Legarda, Senator of the Republic of the Philippines, delivered a compelling message, highlighting that empowering women is not merely a transfer of power, but a recognition of their strength and resilience. Ms. Maika Tevez, Executive Director of Spark, shared insights and resilience into effective partnerships and financing, showcasing best practices. Honor Denise Wilkerson, Councilwoman at Large for Russell, New Jersey, shared her first-hand experience with 3 generations of maternal leadership, emphasizing women's transformative impact. Ms. Simbo Sojare, President of Women's Consortium of Nigeria, shed light on sustainable practices and entrepreneurial solutions. To conclude, Ms. Carolyn Hanshin, President of NGO CSW Geneva, she urged continued collaborative efforts towards the empowerment of women and girls, recognizing their critical role in fostering change for global food security, economic development, and climate resilience. During CSW 68 week, WFWPI's engagements continued with key UN side events and parallel events. Noteworthy encounters including a meeting with the Minister of Women Samoa, Ona Malipoa Anarosa Ale Maluyo, where discussions centered on collaborative efforts towards gender equality and empowerment. Ms. Merle Balan also participated as a side event speaker at the Department of Science and Technology Philippines' events on Mind the Gap, Gender and Poverty, emphasizing the intersection of gender, poverty, and sustainable development. Space for Women, Peace and Environment in the Korean DMZ, facilitated by Ms. Carolyn Hanshin, women's involvement in peacebuilding and environmental initiatives within the Korean Demilitarized Zone. At CSW Committee, Geneva event, discussions revolved by addressing poverty and food, emphasizing the importance of gender equality in combating hunger and poverty. A Taiwan parallel event focused on empowering children through performing arts education, also known as PAY, and storytelling, known as Nibin Chorus. This event aimed to nurture children's creativity and confidence, contributing to their holistic growth and well-being. Let's move on to Geneva. The Geneva CSW68 Consultation Day was held virtually on February 29th, addressing cross-cutting issues including women and youth empowerment, poverty, peace, and food security. Speakers like Ms. Kavita Brownbutt from the World Food Programme stressed women's pivotal role in effective programs like cash-based transfer. The event concluded with the launch of a call to action, creating networking and advocacy at local and international levels in collaboration with governments and agencies. As WFWPI continues its impactful initiatives, viewers are encouraged to anticipate upcoming events, including the High-Level Political Forum, HLPF, in July. WFWPI remains committed to empowering women and girls globally, creating partnerships for positive change. Thank you so much for tuning in to the WFWPI news. Stay informed by visiting wfwp.org for details, updates under the UN newsletter section. Thank you once again for listening and have a lovely day.